welcome to the video, guys. It's a happy one and a sad one today for me because I'm announcing that I'm going to be selling 2 of my project cars, and this is one of them. If you aren't familiar, this is my 1992 Honda Civic SIRS that was imported from Japan. It's a very rare car, one of 3,000 ever made. It was only available in Japan, so having it here in the States is pretty cool. And it's a car that I restored from the ground up long before throttle was ever even thought of. And you're probably wondering, why are you getting rid of this perfect EG6 Mickey? And the reason is simple. I actually got one of my dream cars. And don't worry guys, I'm going to show you that car before the end of this video. But before we get there, let's go over my 1992 Honda Civic SIRS for those that aren't familiar. So the background on this car, I'm going to keep it quick and simple because we did a video about this about 3 or 4 years ago about this car, how I got it, how it was built, all that stuff. And there's also an article online. If you search Mickey Andrade Honda Civic, you'll find a Speed Hunters article that goes into the in-depth background of this car and all the parts that are on it. So if you're interested, check that out. We'll leave a link in the description below to that article. This car came over as a parts car from Japan, and I acquired this car in like late 2003 or early 2004. It sat for a number of years, probably 5 to 8 years. It sat without me touching it until I was ready to build it up. At that point in time, I basically stripped it down to bare metal actually, and took it off to Chaperone Auto Body here in San Diego, where they did a full respray on the car. This car was originally red. I love white cars, so I decided to change it up to white, and it is a Toyota Blizzard white paint on the exterior. It is immaculate and beautiful. The idea behind the build of this car was OEM plus. So I love the lines of the EG6, the hatchback in particular, and I wanted to add Mugen parts to this car because they were available at the dealership when this car first came out. The fitment of all the parts is OEM style. To add that stuff, to me, that's the OEM plus look. We did keep the B16A engine, which this car came stock with in Japan, and we spiced it up with a bunch of Mugen parts underneath the hood. We'll get to that in a second. But the idea was to keep the interior fairly simple. We did throw a 20th anniversary interior in here. This is the checkered interior. It's spotless and absolutely immaculate, and that's what I love about it. This car, SIRS model, actually came with a purple tweed interior, which I didn't care for. So this was a great upgrade for the car. So that's pretty special and cool in itself. And then we also have the SIRS specific steering wheel. And of course we have the Gathers audio system in here, which I've swapped out for all Alpine equipment. So it has 6.5s in the interior and Alpine deck. No subwoofer because I didn't want to modify the rear end of the car at all for a sub enclosure. So we got tunes, which is great. Has air conditioning, has the whole 9, has power steering, which is a rare option for this car. And for 1992, it actually has the infrared controller on the keychain to control the door locks, which is an SIRS specific option for this car. So you'll see when we show you the door handle on the driver's side later, it has an infrared square on it. None of the other EGs had that. This car has it, and it actually functions, which is really cool. So that's kind of the quick and dirty backstory on this car. Let me move on to the engine bay. So in the engine bay, we basically kept it pretty simple because I got this car without an engine. I actually bought a front clip from an SIRS model and swapped everything into this chassis. Huge shout out to my boy Harvey. He used to own a shop called Whole Shot. He actually did a lot of the work while I was still working at Falcon Tire. I didn't have time to do the swap, so he actually threw this in for me, and he did a fantastic job keeping it all original. We did do a little minor tuck on some of the wiring and essentially just cleaned up everything. And as you can see, there's white paint throughout the whole bay. Everything was stripped out of here, stripped down to bare metal and resprayed, even the engine bay. And as you can see, we have a DC2 ITR intake from Mugen here. We made that fit in the EG. We also have the desirable Mugen valve cover, which is hasn't been available for a long time. This is not a replica, this is the real thing. We also have a Mugen 2nd Series front strut tower bar, as well as the socks to absorb any leaks that we have from our master cylinder. Griffin radiator upgrade. I've upgraded all the hoses. Power steering is here. That's pretty much it. Everything's sort of just been restored and upgraded. All the hardware is all brand new OEM hardware. I did put Downstar bolts on the headlights, but yeah, essentially
the illin' to stop. Amoxicillin's just not really enough. The criminal cop killing hip-hop, filling a minimal swap to cop millions of pop listeners. You coming with me, feel it or not, you're gonna fear it like I showed you. The spirit of God lives in us. You hear it a lot, lyrics the shock. Is it a miracle or am I just product of pop? Listen up, the sizzle, my whistle, this is the plot. Listen up, you pistols for God, Slizzle does not give a fuck.
Till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my eyes, I'ma rip this shit, till my bones, till the roof comes on, till the lights go out, till my leg give out, can't shut my mouth, till the smoke clears out, and my eyes, I'ma rip this shit, till my bones.
Increase the doses, bust on whoever closest. Thug living, hella prison, never losing my focus. I'm making money moves mandatory. In the discussion, my past records tell a story. Picture niggas we rushing and still busting till the cops come running. Ducking abandoned buildings, ditching my gun. Oh, what a motherfucking feeling. I live a lifestyle to drug dealers, but now legitless, so I laugh till I'm crying. When the law come get me, no baby mama drama, nigga miss me. While playing seeds in a dirty bitch, waiting to trick me. Another life for me, living carefree till I'm buried. And if they dare me, I bust on them niggas until they scurry. I'm clearly, I'm